Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing? Welcome to our Tuesday morning sprints. Fix the... Going that way. There we go. How is everyone doing? Man, 11 people are in here already. Okay. Good morning, everyone. I just woke up like 35-ish minutes ago. Morning, Tiara. Good morning. We're dropping kid off at school, starting today with an audiobook, Aurora Burning. Ooh, I hope you're enjoying it. I love those audiobooks. All audiobooks for Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff are so good. Good morning after the final page. How are you? Morning, Charlotte. Hello, everyone. Reading the Odyssey today. We'll switch up with Good Girl, Bad Blood. Good morning, Jolene. Jolien. Hi, everyone. Reading in the garden today because the weather is so nice. Oh, that sounds amazing. I wish I could read outside today, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like close to the 90s Fahrenheit. So kind of like the beginning of very, very, very hot day. Good morning, Glitter and Suds. Good morning. Reading Twisted Hearts while drinking your coffee to wake up. I got my coffee as well. I'll be reading Crescent City or House of Sky and Breath. You're reading These Violent Delights. Ooh, are you enjoying it? I've heard that series is really good. And I lost my comments. There they are. Good morning, Purple Rain Hearts. Gotta take your son to these last 2 days of school. Ooh, school's almost done. Are you excited to have him home all the time? Or are you wishing school was a bit longer? Reading The Hammer of Thor. Ooh, awesome. Morning, Haley. Hello. We'll be reading Valor until I fall asleep. Hit that like button. Yes, please hit that like button. It lets more people know about the stream and gets it out there so we can have more people reading with us. And it helps my channel out immensely. Hello, everyone. Hello, Anna. How are you? What are you reading today? Good afternoon, Carly. You're going to be reading today's section of your buddy read for the X-Hex and watching YouTube. Sounds good. How are you liking the X-Hex? I've heard good things. Love that you do these in the AM. So do I, to be perfectly honest. Though right now, this little like bit of a light here is really kind of starting to annoy me. It's also really hot in this room right now. I need to turn my fan on once we start the first sprint. Good morning, beautiful reads. We'll be studying for your final exam and reading A Court of Silver Flames. Well, good luck on your studying. I hope your exam goes well. Continuing Kingdom of Ash. I'm not really feeling it at the moment, to be honest. How far are you into it, Anna? Like, how far are you? It's definitely a long book. Like, I could totally understand where you could get it. You could start feeling a bit slumpy while reading it. It's a long one, and there's a lot in it. Liking it so far, about 100 pages into it. It's awesome. Good morning, Daisy and Zoe, reading Love, Lies, and Hocus Pocus Book 7. Yes, your book came in. We have it, finally. Procrastinating pages. Good morning. It's pouring with rain here, so we're embracing autumnal vibes. Might need to pick a witchy book. Ooh, sounds good. We love some autumn vibes. I wish it felt like autumn right now, but I'm literally starting to sweat. That's how hot it is in my room right now. Which doesn't bode well for the rest of how the temperature is going to be today. You're welcome. I'm almost 600 pages in, and the past few hundred pages have been only description of battles, which isn't. Yeah, that last book is definitely more war based than anything. Read the series only for the characters, not the military aspect, to be honest. Yeah, that last book for a good bit of it is battle. So that's that I get you. I'm trying to think of, you know what, I'm gonna grab it just so I can see. I read it last year, so I don't remember quite as I drop things. Okay. I'm just curious, compared to where you are, like what else is left. I'm trying to think. Just like to point out that I'm just flipping through and I just don't remember any of this. This is what happens when you binge read a series. You don't remember half of what. Okay. All right. I want to say that there's some moments that are more character driven coming up, I think. But I really don't I don't know. I'd have to look a little more closely. I surely hope not many more battles. Honestly, I can relate though. I read it this month. Like I binge read last year. I binge read the first 4 in January and then the last 4 in February. So it all just runs together. I do want to reread them though. Lucky it's cold here, so I get to sit on my boat with your heater in the fireplace invitation on YouTube. Oh, that sounds like heaven. Since Georgia's currently in the first stage of hell, summer hell. It gets so hot here. I'm pretty sure like one day this week it's supposed to be like 94. Yay, 90s. Yeah, I'm not thrilled at all. At all. Still need to read the Throne of Glass series. I have the first book on my TBR for next month. Ooh, I hope you enjoy it. It's good. I personally hit my stride with it with Heir of Fire. That was where I was like, okay, this is going to be good. So I always say, like, because the first one, like being one of her first books in general, it's a little rough, but just keep going. Get to like book 3, and I think you'll be like, yes. Okay, might miss the first spring because I really want a egg and cheese biscuit from McDonald's. I want a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit from McDonald's. Do you want to like get one and just try to like shove it through the screen at me? I think I loved Queen of Shadows the most. It gets better with each book, though. It does. It really does. It grows, which I guess is also with her writing. She's learning in this series what she is good at, what she's not writing wise. So I think that also makes the series interesting, since we see not only character and plot growth, you see her writing get better. Can't finish Throwing Glass because I claimed Rowan as my book husband after Queen of Shadows and decided I didn't want to watch him cheat on me. Fair. You can have him. I much prefer Fenris, to be honest. That's one of my book boyfriends out of that series. Ah, yes. Team Fenris over here. Me and Anna know what's up. That's also kind of the same with me in Crescent City. Like, I am not on Hunt, though. Like, Rune Danon, 100%. Even from book 1. I'm barely into book 2. But I'm just all about Rune Danon. I mean, Hunt's cool and all, but Rune Danon. Heir of Fire right now. For some reason, I stopped and haven't picked it back up, but I hope to get back into the series soon. Well, we're all here for you, obviously. Yes, we're like Fenris. At first, I was like Lorcan, but Fenris took the cake. Fenris is great. Yeah, he's later on. He's later on. He gets mentioned by Rowan. They get mentioned by Rowan a little bit in some of those books, but I don't think you actually meet him until... Is it Queen of Shadows? I can't even remember, to be honest. Should I read The Assassin's Blade before or after? I personally read them after, and I enjoyed it that way. Empire of Storms. They're mentioned, but I don't think he actually makes an actual appearance in the book. Yeah, probably until Empire of Storms. But I would definitely say after Heir of Fire. That's where I have it on my shelf. You can actually see it. It sits right there. So it's after the first three. I felt better because I already met characters going into Assassin's Blade, where I feel like I don't think the prequel stories would have meant as much if I hadn't already made a connection with our main character. I like Lorcan too, Anna. Yes. With Kingdom of Ash, I grew to love him even more. Absolutely agree. Lorcan grows. Lorcan has a good character arc, I think. Honestly, a lot of the characters in Throne of Glass have good character arcs. Also read it after the first three. Mm-hmm. Googled him. He reminds me of Tamlin. Maybe it's just there. Yeah, I feel like any Sarah J. Maas character that has like blondish hair is gonna like immediately, we're all gonna think of Tamlin. My adult Fairy Loot book is out for delivery. Awesome. I'm just new to Sarah J. Maas. That's why I'm asking questions. Ask all the questions. At the mention of Tamlin, a dark cloud comes over the chat. Truth. Truth. I love seeing people on TikTok reading ACOTAR for the first time and how they're like, I don't understand why y'all don't like Tamlin. And we're all just like, keep reading. Just keep reading. You'll get there. All right. We are at 20 after, so I say we get to reading. While I read Sarah J. Maas. Just not Throne of Glass. But I got my book. I'm on House of Sky and Breath. Hopefully I'll make a big divot. That's how we'll just refer to him as that. He who shall not be named, or Tampon. We can just call him that as well. I love the Throne of Glass fandom for all the weird stuff we make up. Though we know the real MVP of that series is the Suriel. Solid character. But okay, first sprint, we're going for 45 minutes like usual. So if you're just hopping on, let us know what you're reading during our first sprint. Hit that like button. And I will see you all in 45 minutes. Yeah, I totally don't get I think we all were. We were all blindsided. We were all gaslit. Which is fine. It worked out in the end. All right, 45 minutes on the clock. Happy reading, happy productivity, everyone, and I'll see you back here. All right, how did everyone do on that sprint? I got about 20-ish pages, 21 pages. Had two bad arcs in a row, so I'm compensating by reading Haikyuu. Solid plan. I have the first couple manga, and I think I've watched more of the anime for that. I have the manga. Got to chapter 24 in Throne of Glass. Awesome. Only read 14, was trying not to sleep. Yeah, it's early for you, Ashley. Love the Miyagi timer so much. He's a cutie for sure. Absolutely. As far as actor goes, there's a reason why Feyre painted the night sky when she was a kid on a dresser. Definitely. Got to chapter 32 in the audiobook. Ooh. How much do you have left? How much longer is the audio? Moved back inside for a bit to avoid a sunburn and read 50 pages. Yep, don't get a sunburn. Definitely refrain from that. Finished my section of my buddy read. Now I'm watching YouTube. I'll do some diamond painting. Ooh, what diamond painting are you working on? Finished studying 2 chapters for your finals. Awesome. That's my problem. Every time I read a volume, my brain goes rewatch as if I haven't seen it at least 3 times already. I don't think I've ever finished it. I think I'm on like episode 9 or something. I'd probably have to rewatch it though. I'd have to start at the beginning. Though it is really good. So I'm hit or miss with all the new anime that comes out. Sometimes a part of me just like wants to go back and watch Outlaw Star. I'm gonna take that book off of the side of my chair before I throw it across the room accidentally. Hello, read 47 pages of The Poet X. Ooh, awesome, 47 pages. 24 pages, 16 pages. How are you liking, or how are you enjoying House of Sky and Breath? So far so good. I mean, we're kind of just getting into it. But man, there's been some shocking moments already. But I am enjoying it. I am definitely enjoying it so far. It took me a while to pick up a book, but made it 20 pages into Jurassic Park. I used to be terrified of that movie. I've still yet to watch the original movies because they used to scare me as a kid, but I have watched Jurassic World. I need to see the final, or I don't even know if it's going to be the final movie or not, but the most recent one. Audiobook has 2 hours left, and that's the second book, right? Aurora Burning. Yeah, because Aurora Rising is the first one. I hope you have book 3 on demand because you're gonna need it. Just letting you know now. It's one of a little boy and girl in a garden. The boy is holding flowers. Oh, that sounds so cute. Yes, it's the second. Yeah, you're gonna 100% want to have Aurora's End on hand. Just letting you know now. Like, you're gonna want Aurora's End. Yeah. Go get it. Go get it. There's no use in you living through the ending of this book and not having 3 on hand. I was going to read House of Sky Breath when it came out, but her people say it has a big cliffhanger, so I decided to hold off. I didn't manage to avoid spoilers for it, though. I actually don't. I've done good. I don't know. Like, I mean, granted, I think I think some of the stuff happens right at the beginning to kind of set off the whole thing. But, yeah, I actually don't know very much. Hey, Heather. How are you? I've been reading lately, but finished Comey Can't Communicate Volume 12 days ago, and When You Get the Chance yesterday. Ooh, nice. Hey, sometimes we need a break from reading. How are you? How are you doing? I'm calling my personal monthly reading of each Hob book Hobbalong. I love it. That's adorable. I love that. Yes, send a picture. Share it. With the new Jurassic film, I'm confused. How did Blue have a baby? But my bad, life finds a way. Yeah, I don't know whether they're going to explain that. I mean, was one of the other raptors a boy? I don't know. I don't know how dinosaurs reproduce. I'm not that savvy to that part of the story. We need Chris Pratt. But I'm excited that like all the past cast members are in it, but I have to take my car to the mechanic now, 4th time this month. Oh, well, hopefully everything goes well and your car starts working. Went to the ER 2 weeks ago and dealing with chest inflammation, but I'm finally getting back to normal. Oh, well, I'm glad you're feeling better. That doesn't sound fun at all. At all. I'm glad you're feeling better, Heather. All right, let's see. We'll go for our sprint at like 20 after. So in about 6 minutes, we'll go for our next sprint for 30. The only thing I don't like about Love Lies is the chapters are long, hard when I'm in the one more chapter mood and it's 2 in the morning. Some books just have such long chapters. Like that's one like you. I think I got used to long chapters with reading Shadowhunters because all the chapters tend to be like 30 pages, and you just like get used to it. And I think I'm kind of used to long chapters, but yeah, when you just want a quick little chapter to read, it can be annoying. Super random, but I just heard the book called A Little Life. Has anyone here read it? I have not heard of that one. I have A Little Life, but haven't gotten to it. What kind of book is it? What's the genre? Maybe raptors could fertilize themselves. Maybe they can. I wonder if we're going to get, I wonder if it's going to be explained a little bit more. Some like evolutionary thing. It's out now, right? I have some movie passes from being part of the Cinemark Club for a couple of years, and I need movies to see. So I need to go see Doctor Strange. I'll probably go see Jurassic World. But I think I have like 4 more. So if anyone's seen any good movies lately, I saw The Lost City, which was hilarious. If you haven't seen it, Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock, like, so good. If you need a funny movie to go see, that's for sure one. Pick a number between 1 and 4. I had crazy blood pressure. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad that it seems to be on the mend. I'm going with 2. It's always 2. 2 is one of my numbers. I have read A Little Life, but is it by Hanya Anagihara? Do you people even remember that books without chapters exist? That was a time. You know what? I don't know if I've read a book without chapters. I really don't know if I have. Or maybe I have and I just can't remember. Cried for 45 minutes after finishing it. Gave myself a headache from dehydration. Oh no! Well, I feel like that is a review for A Little Life all in itself. Right there. Cried for 45 minutes after finishing it. There is your review for this book. A Little Life is lit fic with lots of content warnings. All right. Got stuck in reading vlogs about it the other day, and it's apparently a super distressing book. Everyone I saw was crying. Oh, so it's one of those. A Little Life is super sad large book that I don't think I want to read. I don't know if I want to read it either with the reviews I see in this chat. I have A Little Life on my TBR, but for when I want to be extra depressed. Yeah, I feel like that's like one of those things where I need to wait for like where I'm already sad and then I'll read it. If kind of like when you listen to sad music. What? Books didn't have chapters? When? You picked City of the Plague Gods for your next NetGalley read. I haven't gotten to yet. Ooh, sounds fun. I'm down for that title. So should I buy it as a question or should I avoid it? maybe the library. If you're interested, maybe the library and like do a little like chapter test. I would say to look up the content warnings and base yourself on that because it's definitely a book not everyone should read. I feel like I'm like intrigued, but I'm also like, do I need to cry that much? Not right now. That depends on if you like depressing stories where queer characters can't catch a break. Oh gosh. Yeah, that sounds like a very intense kind of book with a lot of emotion attached to it. It sounds like it's definitely like you have to be in the right mindset kind of book. The only books I remember without chapters were the Golden Books when I was 7. Yeah, I feel like maybe a long time ago we had. It seems though I don't know of any recent books that don't have chapters or are broken up in some way. Also watched the Clouds documentary on Zach Sobek, and fell asleep watching it last night. I literally woke up at 12:45 bawling because of it. Oh my gosh. What's it? I'll have to check it out. The name doesn't sound familiar. The only books I read without chapters were Terry Pratchett, The Color of Magic series. I feel like maybe some more like late 80s, 90s kind of series probably didn't have chapters. The library, it's on hold for literally 22 weeks. That's forever, but it's on sale right now, $14. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, 22 weeks. If you're interested in it, I would say go for it maybe. And I have to sneeze. Hold on. I apologize. Okay, we're good. We're cool. I would say no, but I don't even buy my favorite books. What? You don't even buy your favorites? I mean, granted, I've been trying to use the library, of course, now. Like, I'm going to obviously go buy a real copy of this, and I'm going to have to go buy the Truly Devious books because I really enjoyed those, which I have to show it off because I'm really proud of it. So I was playing around and I made, if you've read Truly Devious, you know the school's called Ellingham Academy. So I made this yesterday and I'm like super stoked about it. I was playing around because I had some like vinyl and Cricut, so I had bought some blank t-shirts at Michael's. But yeah, I'm like really kind of happy with how it came out. I don't know whether I did it 100% right with like the layering, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. And now I have another blank that I'm trying to decide what to put on it. But I do have to get those from the bookstore at some point. Also, it's like 700 pages. I'd never finish with the. Oh my God. That's a long book. That's a very long and very sad sounding book. I don't know if I could do that. I read 3 of those books in the series and quit because I need chapters. Understandable. How high are the chances of you actually going to start it right away? True. If you're not going to start it right away, you could hold off. You might be able to like reach through the library alone if you're not going to start it right away. It's on Disney Plus about a guy who was a senior in high school who had cancer, so not sure. No, it's not. I mean, I'll probably cry like a baby, but no. I don't have too many for me personally, I don't have that many like trigger situation. If that makes sense. Like I don't have a lot of things that that make me not be able to read a book. Like it might affect me and I might like get emotional, but nothing that stops me from necessarily reading books or watching things unless it's like just a genre I just don't like. But no, that sounds like a good documentary for sure. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. It was 2 this time. Yes, I like it a lot. I wonder if people will ask where that is. I'm wondering if they will, and I'm trying to decide if I want to be truthful and tell them it's like a fictional school in a book series, or if I want to be like, oh yeah, it's up in where is it, Vermont? I can't remember where the school is actually located. But it was just like kind of funny because I'm wondering and I'm kind of trying to decide if I'm gonna actually go that route. You should put Tamlin as a tampon on the other shirt. It's just not in the budget, sadly. I read like 90% borrowed tiles and I don't have much space for more books. Maybe one day. That's understandable. Carly on time. Yes. Yeah, that's understandable. That's what I'm trying to do too. I'm kind of like getting the books I know I want to read from the library, making sure I enjoy them, and then I'll put them on the list to like buy at a later date. For the 5th Truly Devious book, Stevie is going back to Ellingham, so someone is going to get killed there again. LOL. I would not want to go back to that school, but Stevie looks. I thought I was going to London or England to go see David. Are we going back to Ellingham too? That's true. I'm probably not going to start it super soon, so maybe I'll let it be for now. It's just so odd that I stumbled upon all the vlogs about it. It happens to be on sale. True. Yeah, I'd say if you're not going to start it right away, then hold off and maybe just put it on hold at the library so you're on the list. And then who knows? People might, depending on how it affects them, they might just return it quicker. Or if there's an audio for the library. Both my cats decided it's time to sit on my chest. I can't breathe if I stop chatting. It's because of catification. I mean, but is there like worse ways to go though? You know, like if cats take me out because they're cuddling on my chest, like I feel like that's a perfectly acceptable way to go. I feel like you'll be okay. but let us know. Maybe Mr. Miyagi meow after the next sprint will get them to move. But speaking of the next sprint, we're going to finish up these comments and then get into it. What's the green book in that series called? Hand on the Wall. I just returned it, so I'm like, I have the box in the woods still. But I'm like, okay, the green one is the hand on the wall. I looked it up. It's from Truly Devious. Yes. It's from the Truly Devious. I just kind of like finished the first trilogy set. I still have the box in the woods, but I think it had a resurgence because she had a new title coming out and it's been nominated for awards. That makes sense. Yeah, if a new book's coming out from the author, then obviously other people will be looking up the other ones. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we were doing both. It would be fun to, like, once she gets however many books are going to end up being in the Truly Devious, like, overall series, it'd be interesting to end it at Ellingham Academy again. Just ending it where it began. Puppy love is the best way to go. Solid, yeah. I mean, I agree. I feel like death by being cuddled by an animal is a good way to go. I could deal with death by kitty. Yeah, I just feel like, I mean, like when people are always like, oh, I'm sorry if my dog jumps on you. I'm like, if that's how I go, that's how I go. Like, don't apologize for your dog wanting to, like, give me cuddles. I'm not going to complain in the slightest. Maybe I should start reading the Truly Devious book. I've had it on my TBR and have a prompt to start a new series. I mean, if you like mystery, it's really good. It's definitely more like it's definitely a YA mystery series, but I highly enjoyed it. I feel like I've been enjoying some mysteries lately. I still, like, I have Hawthorne Legacy that I got from the library too. So, like, YA mysteries is, like, kind of one of my things right now. There's literally a list of 26 trigger warnings. Like, dang, bro. My gosh. That's an intense book right there. If that's how many trigger warnings it has. Unless it's a porcupine that wants to cuddle with you. But, like, unless it's, like, straight up sticking its quills out, I feel like you could 100% still cuddle with a porcupine. Like, as long as it's not an ink, like, because I feel like some of, like, if it's one of the smaller ones, I'm terrified of dogs, not gonna lie. I can look them up from afar, but will panic if they come up to me. Oh no. I mean, understandable too, though. But I don't want to go out by cuddle of spiders. No, I agree with you on that. I agree. Speaking of dogs, I have one right here. Hello. You want to come say hi? Oh, hello, sweetheart. Hello. Hello. We have a blue. A blue is here. Hello, sweetheart. You want to start the next sprint? You want to start the next sprint? All right. Hi. Yeah, we're going to start the next sprint, okay? I love how you said 20 after it's almost 30. We're really good at this, guys. Yeah, 100%. We're so good at it. We're so good at staying on time. I'm never on time. My friend group, we just joke that, like, we'll text each other that we're supposed to meet somewhere, and then we'll be like, okay, hey, I'm just leaving. And then the next person will be like, oh, yeah, me too. I'm running behind. Sorry. And it's like the entire group is like 20 minutes late. It's on brand for me, to be perfectly honest. Excited to be here. I am starting Rule of Wolves. Awesome. I hope you enjoy it. I really liked it. FYI, Amber is very flustered and it's only been 20 minutes. Yes, I'm sucked in. Yeah, I'm waiting until after the sprints to start it. So yeah, send me some updates as you watch, because I'm gonna start it after. Oh, and Milo's here now. I'm gonna start it after the sprints are over, so I can just straight watch through it. Hello. But Blue, she is getting big. Milo is gotten pretty big himself as well. Hey, buddy. Say hi. Afternoon, Ashley. How are you? You're just in time. We're about to start our next sprint. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it before the chat gets out of control again. So we're going for 30 minutes this time. Mr. Miyagi will let us know when we're done. You do have a book in your lap, but yeah, but Amber's just so much more entertaining. Camera shy. Yeah, sometimes they're about it, sometimes they're not. So we have 30 minutes on the clock. Mr. Miyagi will let us know when we're done. Happy reading, happy productivity, everyone. I'm going to start this timer so we can get to reading. All right, how did everyone do? Milo perked up at the meow. He's now looking out the door, like wondering where the cat is. Buddy, there's no cat. It's just on the computer. Milo. Hey. Milo. No, you're going to ignore me? Okay. Governor has COVID. Well, hopefully they get better soon and it's not too bad. You're really going to enjoy the exchange going on in the courtroom. I'm not going to lie. I did turn it on for a second and like went back into the live stream I watched and watched the very beginning. And then I paused when they started talking about Australia. So I decided to hold off because I was like, no, I want to have like my lunch with me, get comfy. I can't wait though. 12 pages of mad ship, less than 300 left in the book. Ugh, I want to get to that one because I love the idea that the ship is like a character. I love that idea. But I still need to start with the Assassin's Apprentice. But oh my gosh, House of Sky and Breath is it's not necessarily getting good. Like there hasn't been a lot happening, but there's just some great, like, there's always just some great, like, 1 to 2 line exchanges between characters that are just so good. I love these volleyball idiots so much. They're great. It is really a good manga / show. Meow scared my cat. Poor kitty. Only read 3 pages because I somehow forgot I put washing on before sprint, so I had to hang it up. Well, at least you remembered though, so that's fine. I mean, that's a productivity thing. Read 15 pages of City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare, really hoping to finish it today. Ooh, you're just reading it, right, for the first time? Is that right? Is that what I saw on Twitter? Are you reading it through each series, or are you reading them in publication? 12 pages that time? Awesome. Oh, I read about 20 pages again. I got 2 chapters done. Read 30 pages and took a shower. Made lunch, aka popcorn. Ooh, popcorn sounds good. I also forgot these were on and jumped on them. Luckily, I'm like getting to an end of the chapter about a minute or 2 before the meow goes off. So I haven't gotten scared and jumped yet. Managed to study a chapter for your finals. Awesome. Your cat Talia is now looking for the mysterious meowing cat. I love how a single meow literally just throws all of our pets off their game. They're like, what is happening? Read 32 pages of Bag of Bones. 25 pages. Awesome. Made it to 50% in Throne of Glass after you get ready for an appointment. Dorian gives me weird vibes. I can't remember what my first like reactions were to everybody when I first started. Of course, anything can scare my cat. Oh, sweet kitty. Yeah, first time reading the Shadowhunter books. I'm going to do it by series. Okay, cool. You have to let me know what you think once you get to Infernal Devices. That is my personal favorite out of the current. Well, I actually haven't read. What is this one actually called? The Last Hours. But the Infernal Devices is the one that I usually say is my favorite. But enjoy. I just got Twitter this week for the first time, and can anyone tell me what the hell a moot is? Keep seeing it in book posts. Good question. Anyone? I don't have an answer for that one. That's the first time I've heard of it. In book posts. What could... I have no idea. My dog doesn't care for the meows. We have a cat living next door, so she's used to it. Yeah, my dogs don't get to hear a meow as much. They see cats from like out the window, which they want to like try to play. But yeah. I'm gonna need some more coffee in the next sprint, I think. Moot equals mute people who. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I get it. I get it a little bit. I'm confused with the spelling. The spelling choice. Thank you for the explanation. People who follow each other. Morning, Sam. How are you? Have the Mortal Instruments series and the Clockwork ones. We'll see how I like the series before I decide if I want to do the others after. Solid plan. It's about time for you to read us. Hey, I am on like chapter 11. Like I'm in it. I'm in it now. I'm past 100 pages. But I am reading it. I have 108 pages left. I'm going to try to finish today. It's so odd. I have the strongest urge to read Eragon, but it's such a big book, and so are the other 3 in the series, not in the plan. I read Eragon back in 8th grade, and it took me a whole month because it was like part of the accelerated reading quizzes, and I just didn't care because, of course, people made it a school book, and I just like was like, nope. Okay, then learn something new on the Twitterverse, right? I didn't know that's what it meant. Thank you to Book Terror. Just got to work, so hopefully it's not too busy. House of Skyrim Breath looks massive. I mean, it's a chunky book. Let's see if I can do this without 805. So it's almost the size of Kingdom of Ash. No, Kingdom of Ash is almost 200 pages longer. But yeah, 805. So it's a chunky book. It's a chunky book. But it's reading fairly quickly, to be perfectly honest. Hello, Destiny, just waking up. I'll be reading Mostly Void, Partially Stars by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Craner. I think I'll be able to finish it very soon. Ooh, what genre is that? The title sounds very interesting. I just finished the Eragon series and loved it. And by God, the plot twists. I feel like I need to give it another a go and actually read past the first book. I read Eragon back then too. I read about half of the second book, but no farther. I loved it though. I was so into the reading program. I had just moved for 8th grade, so I didn't care about a lot of things. But when I was back in Florida before we moved, like I was all about the accelerated reading program. But then I moved and I just kind of like didn't care. I had like, angry 12-year-old parents made me move vibes for like a good couple years. To be honest, I was not thrilled. So that definitely put a damper in some of my excitement for things. But it's okay. It's all good. We grow. I should give it a go again. Good morning. Good morning, Catherine. How are you? 20 pages left in your book, but I need to convince my daughter to do her math first. I mean, I understand. I understand. Math is not always the fun thing to do. Hopefully you can convince her quickly. The second book in the Eragon series is your favorite. I swear everyone else says it's the worst one, so I'm confused. I mean, I feel like sometimes it's like that. Like movies people absolutely like don't like, I love. I feel like sometimes it's the same for books. I love big books even though they take so long to read. Just always feels good being sucked into a world for so long. It does. Little it's like a mini vacation in my brain. It's been like 15 years since I read Aragon. I loved it. How long ago has it been since I read it? When was 8th grade? It's been about the same. Or more. 15, 16 years? I don't know. My friend and I were laughing over the fact that the graduating class for high school this year is graduating in 2022 and we graduated in 2009 and we're like, well, don't we feel a little old now? Especially because I know people who are graduating in the class of 2022. Because I would pick, it was my boss's kid at the time, and I would pick them, well, still his kid, but I would pick her up from school and take her to, I would pick her up from my middle school and my high school, and now she's graduating from high school, and I'm like, what? It's crazy. I lost where I'm at. There we go. Maybe next year should be my big books year because I also have House of Leaves and all of the Game of Thrones books. Tons of long books. Yeah, you need like a tome topple readathon or a big book readathon to get through some of those. Aragon was the reason I started reading English when you were 12. Oh, wow. That's so cool. That's awesome. It's like dark fantasy sci-fi. It's the scripts from the Welcome to Night Vale podcast with behind the scenes before each episode. Oh, okay, cool. I've always wanted to listen to Welcome to Night Vale, and I just never have. I really should. I should do that. Give me something different to listen to instead of an audiobook. I enjoyed House of Leaves, but it does take time and patience. My friend has read House of Leaves, and it took her like I think 2 or 3 tries to finally get through it. I love the series, but the Dutch translations for books 3 and 4 took ages, so I started reading the English ones and slowly expanding your vocab. That's always good, though. That's awesome. Mini vacation in my brain with lots of murder and war. I mean, I took a mini vacation in my brain with war in the Four Horsemen this last book I finished, so I mean, I feel you on that. A lot of people died on that 2-day vacation. People jumping into this chat right now are probably like, what is happening? What is happening? I really love long series as in more than 6 books. Oh, okay. I feel like that's like a very different book opinion than some people. I tend to go for I really enjoy duologies. They're like just long enough to get to know all the characters really well and to have good arcs, but short enough that I don't have to like be waiting for years and years and years for a series to finish. But I do like long series on occasion if I'm in the mood for it. Especially if they're all out like Throne of Glass was and I can just binge read the entire thing. Kind of like I'll be doing with Robin Hobb. Ooh, a lot of 2009 graduates. Yes. Okay, now I want to know though, because since we graduated 20, okay, so what 2009? What were your mascots? What were your school mascots? Now I'm curious. Maybe a reread of the Aragon series at some point. It would be perfect for Draconathon if it happens sometime this year. It definitely would. But wish y'all 2 more great sprints. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for joining in. See you later. Is House of Leaves hard to understand then, or why did she have trouble getting through it? Is it like school? I don't actually know. I don't know if I don't think she's in chat anymore, or we could ask. I think it just took her, it's a very, I think, heavy, weird book to read. I graduated in 2020. Didn't feel like much of graduation, though. Stupid green spiky thing. Understandable. But yeah. But you did it. You graduated, and that's what matters. I seem to have started all the series with over 5 books this year, so rest in peace, me. Yeah, that's one thing that I'm like enjoying about my mood reading for May is that I'm catching up on series that I've already started. So like like House of Sky and Breath, Truly Devious. Like I'm getting to the catching up point of a lot of series, which is making me feel better about starting any new ones later in the year. 1993 graduate. Yes. I was 2. We were the Rams. Our mascot was Sam the Ram. I love it. We were Wildcats. So go Cats. I love long series, but I hate that I have like 11 series that are long, but there's been no news for the next release. Ugh, that's the worst. Like Game of Thrones and The Gentlemen Bastards. Ooh, okay. Okay. Yep. We were called the Crusaders. We didn't have a proper mascot, in my opinion. Yeah, that's not really just the Crusaders. Kind of like the Trojans kind of situation where it's like a group, not a solo. I find it so funny that high schools have mascots. We do. We have mascots. I don't know if ours necessarily had a name though. Don't even joke because our school colors were maroon, black, and silver, but I'm pretty sure now it's like cardinal red. Like no kidding. Like we were all about High School Musical in chorus. Like we would watch it all the time. (2012) graduated 2012, 10 years on the 19th. Oh, is your class doing anything? We had our reunion at the baseball stadium because that's what our senior prom was at a baseball stadium in the little like skybox kind of situation. I have given up on Game of Thrones. I have yet to read it. Me like mascots. So glad we don't in Scotland. Yeah. I mean, even middle schools and elementary schools have mascots here in the US. I've pretty much been a cat though for pretty much my entire like life. I've been an eagle for like a year. But for the most part, I've been some kind of cat. Mine is lions. Wasn't even a thought in 1993, just random pieces of matter floating in the stars. Solid. I love that. That is the best explanation for not being born yet. I love it. Would have loved to be an animal, but no, Crusaders. Our color was burgundy. Ours was maroon, but really? No. We're not, no. None of that. Goodbye. We don't need that here. Not today. Not today. Color was, yeah, but ours was maroon, but like this to me is what to me is maroon, right? Our school thought all colors of red under the sun were maroon. Bot be gone, yes. Ooh, adult dating. Wow. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the first bot though that wasn't like some kind of like Russian text that I've had. So interesting. But yes, be gone. We don't need that here. Shoo shoo. Cute Jack Sparrow shoe. I got a jar of dirt. The memes are so strong. They're planning a reunion in August, but I'm not going since I'm out of state now. Makes sense. Yeah, we had like a decent amount of people, but like oddly enough, a lot of people are moving back to Georgia right now, or like in around that time. In Belgium, there is not a single person who could drum up enough enthusiasm or school spirit for mascots. I mean, we never really had it was kind of like just already there. We did have a costume and I mean, I didn't ever like, we always went to football games and stuff, like my friends and I, but it was more just to like hang out until senior year. And then I actually like painted up. I think it was more because I was excited that I was a senior. So I was like, okay, let's go. Let's go hard for these football games. American football. Let me clarify. Bot be gone. The English bots have found you. Yeah, right? Oops. Oops. Get that on that Wi-Fi. Get on that Wi-Fi. I have stolen all of your data for the month. All right, we're going to go in a couple minutes. We'll go for our next 45-minute sprint. I'm going to grab some more coffee. Hopefully my pups will stay sleeping. Sometimes they'll stay now, but we'll see. But yeah, so our next sprint, 45 minutes. I'm going to try to hold back without checking anything else and not watching. I'm going to read my book. Get coffee, read my book. You're officially YouTube famous. The bots have found me. I know, like, is that how we're like gauging like YouTube celebrity now? Like the level we're at? Like, is that it? Like, have I reached my peak already? Have I reached my like booktube peak? The bots are finding me more often now. As evil as your virtual cat. I mean, granted, I am actually let's have a toast to the incompetence of our enemies is literally my mug. Literally my mug. I'll probably eat and watch a show in that sprint. Ooh, what show are you watching? Yes, you have. All right, this is it. We've made it, everyone. You know you've made it when the bots close it. Especially the English ones. I'm telling you, I've not seen an English bot yet. So I feel honored. I feel honored that I've made it this far. It's all uphill from here. It's all uphill. I love it. All right, 25 after. Let's hit that 45-minute sprint. Happy reading, everyone. Happy productivity. And I'll see you back here in 45 minutes. All right, that was our third sprint. How did everyone do? Hey, Pup. Come here. Hi. Finished Blue Skinned Gods. Awesome. Finished a book. Lay down, sweetheart. About 20, I don't know, 20-ish pages. I don't even know anymore. I don't know how I was reading. That's all that's all I got. I think I finished a couple chapters. Didn't jump that time. Progress. Everything but reading. Took a little break, Read 24 pages, but it's 1 a.m. for me, so thinking it's sleep time soon. Absolutely. Definitely sleep time. Managed a chapter. The baby wanted second breakfast, so it was pulled away. Interrupting the reading time for second breakfast. Got to chapter 43. Got to page 357 in Silver Flames. Awesome. Got 14 pages read again, but someone called, so it made it less than it should have been. Darn all these interruptions. Had a good nap. I mean, hey, that's good though. I got a puppy here who might be taking a nap shortly. Got in 27 more pages and actually finished a chapter. Yay for finishing long chapters. But yeah, so if you've hopped on in the last little bit, let us know what you're reading. We have one more sprint left for 30 minutes. And we'll probably go at 20 after. Excuse me. Obviously, I need to drink my coffee while we're chatting. I don't know why I'm starting to get sleepy. Like my eyes are starting to get droopy. Hi, just joined in this sprint around, but finished a short story, cleaned your apartment a bit, and sent some mails. Hey, that's some productivity if I've ever heard of it. So awesome. Welcome to the sprints. Oh, and a puppy. Yes, we have the puppy. We have one of them. We have Blue with us. Her brother is downstairs, probably on the chair. Yeah. But you're up here, huh? Oh, sweet girl. Yeah. Oh, you want belly rubs? Okay. I'm just gonna be hunched down with the belly rubs. Had my 2 cups. Now I'm almost wanting iced coffee from Dunkin'. Yeah, I didn't mean. I really meant to get up earlier today, so I had time to run and get a coffee, and that did not happen. I woke up when my alarm went off again, and all of a sudden it was like 7:30, and I was like, I'm supposed to be live in like 30 minutes, so coffee at home for me it is. I think next sprint I'm going to finish the chapter and then do a little crochet action instead. Get my brain. Okay, really? Again. If this keeps happening, I might actually need to add some people as mods. I don't have any right now, but like, might need to start it. Yep. Why are you the way that you are, Mr. Bot? Not again. Like, bots used to be cool when you could like have a conversation like on AOL Instant Messenger, but now they're just annoying. Bots have nothing better else to do. Go read a book, bot, right? Come on. Go. I was about to say something, but it wouldn't make sense to anyone but me. You comfy? All right. But if you are new to sprints here on my channel, I do them every Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern and every Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you want to join in, unless you can tell a joke or my fortune bot go away, right? 100%. 100%. 100%. I wish y'all could see Blue right now. She's just like relaxed as all get out. And it's always a good time. We need Magic 8 Ball bot. Yes. It's in it. That's the one. We have the Magic 8 Ball bot in the Discord. For Witchathon, don't we, Sam? I guess I could check myself, to be perfectly honest. Yes. Yes, we do. It does it all. So if you want to do some Magic 8 Ball questions, check out the Witchathon Discord page, as well as Witchathon. We still have, 14 days left? 2 weeks? About 2 weeks left of the readathon. So plenty of time to join in. All right, I'm going to leave you alone now, as you seem to be cozy. All right, just another minute, and we're going to start our final sprint of the live for 30 minutes. Then I'll decide if I want to read for the full 30 or just finish the chapter. I don't know. See how I'm feeling. Yep, I'm slacking through my reading. I mean, what better way to get through the day than slacking? I love a good slacking moment. A little procrastination never hurt anybody. That's why there's yet to be a May TBR video from me. Sorry, everyone. I really did plan on filming one. It just hasn't happened. I may film a little like reading update, maybe our situation. Are you participating in Bookopoly-thon? I was going to, but then I kind of forgot about it, and now I don't even remember. I watched the video, but now I don't even remember when it is. I'm a bit slumpy, so besides Madship, I trashed my TBR. Yeah, I have been in a grand reading mood this month because of mood reading. It's this weekend? Okay. Oh, that's why, because the rolls are happening during the weekend, and I think that's what threw me off. And a mood reading. Yeah, mood reading is the best. Yeah, okay, so this weekend. So yeah, possibly. I'll probably participate. I don't have any other plans for the weekend. Friday, 7 p.m. Our time starts. Got it. Yeah, I'll probably go ahead and join in if the first two prompts are short book and what's that last one? Gods. Short book and gods. Oh, I can cover both of those in one go. And I want to read it, so it's fine. If you need a short book, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say if you need a short book, I can't grab the first one's too far away to grab, but The Wicked and the Divine graphic novel is about God's return as young people every 90 years. So short, because it's a graphic novel, and gods. So if you need anything, the first one is called The Faust Act, is volume 1. But The Wicked and the Divine. So if you need a book for both those prompts in one go, that graphic novel would work. I'm cat sitting for the weekend, so I'm hyped. New cats in 24/7 sprints. Ooh, fun! That's fun. I'm getting memories of when I was babysitting for my friend's dog and cat. It's been popping up on my time hop, and I've been like loving it because I filmed giving the cat tuna every night. And so we have tuna time videos, and it's really funny. All right, let's hop into our final sprint. I think I am going to actually end up reading for the whole thing because I don't know if I'll read the rest of the day. I'm not really sure. So I'm going to hop back into House of Sky and Breath for 30 minutes, and I will see you all back here. So happy reading, happy productivity, everyone. We'll be listening to Troy by Stephen Fry, which is a short read according to Goodreads. Ooh, that's good. Stephen Fry is always a good plan. So happy reading, happy productivity, everyone. I will see you back here in 30 minutes. All right, how did everyone do on our final sprint? I read, I think, a couple more chapters. I think it comes out around 20 pages each time when I read a couple chapters. So how did everyone else do on our final sprint? Is that right, pup? Little grumbles over here. Got some grumbling from the pup. Read 2 chapters. Awesome. 13 more pages to finish out the chapter. Gonna head out. Read a chapter in my manga, cleaned up some more, and got a few more mails in. Perfect. Sounds great. Moved to my bed, and now I'm crocheting while watching YouTube. Awesome. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to probably get some lunch, watch some of the trial, and then crochet for a little bit. Is my plans for after the sprint. I am very hungry, though. I did not eat breakfast yet, so I'm kind of going into like brunch. Read 12 pages of Court of Silver Flames. Yeah, I think I ended up reading about 100 pages in total today. About that. At least so far. I'll probably read more later today, but for sprints, I say 100 pages is pretty good. But our next round of sprints will be on Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So I hope to see you all there if you can make it. Definitely hit subscribe, like this video, ring the bell to get notifications when I go live. And I will set up the show right after we end this one. So it'll be there ready to hit the little reminder. Because I definitely forgot to do that for this one this morning. But it'll be there. So I hope you all will come hang out with me again. If you are new to the sprints, and for everyone who is not new and just hangs out on a regular basis, thank you for always showing up so I don't have to read by myself. So I will see you all very soon for the next round of sprints. In the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the week. And I will see you soon. 20 pages. Yeah, going to be a sloth all day. Yep. Solid plan. 100%. You're absolutely welcome. Thanks for joining in. 18 pages, need to rest your eyes. Time for a nap, 100%. You're welcome. You're welcome. I got about 800 words written in my second novel. Yes. That's awesome. You're so welcome. Thanks for always hanging out. I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Happy reading, happy productivity for the rest of the day. And I'll see you in our next